Hey everyone, Tyler here at the Movie Beat, back with another video update. Today I wanted to do some show and tell as well as share my thoughts on my experience at the movie theater today. I checked out the 2001 Korean film Bungee Jumping of Their Own. This is part of the signature K-series event at CGV. They're releasing a lot of older, really important, memorable Korean films back in theaters, and so far they have all featured some kind of a new remastering, 4K remastering, all that. Some of these had previously been seen before with their 4K remaster. Some of them haven't. So this month the theme is Analogue Emotions and Young Faces. So this was the first one that's going to be released this month. There's going to be 3. The next 2 are City of the Rising Sun and Il Mare. So really looking forward to checking those out. So first, just to share some thoughts on this film, Bungee Jumping of Their Own. It's from 2001 and it stars Lee Byung-hun, who of course went on to become the megastar that we know and love today, as well as Lee Eun-ju, rest in peace. So we lost her quite a few years back, but she is in a lot of these early kind of, I would say, really important Korean films. Now this drama film is pretty different in a lot of ways, and it's kind of weird, but I think it's really emotional and really well crafted. And it's a story, if you know nothing about, which I really don't want to say anything about because I think that's the best way to experience it, really creeps up on you, and in a very surprising way. And I think the first experience that you might have with this film might be a little uncomfortable, a little awkward, but for me, this was the second or third time that I've seen it, and I think this movie gets better with repeat viewings. So it's because it doesn't really creep up on you, and you know what you're getting into, you know what to expect, and you can pick up on a lot of other subtleties within the story. So a couple different things I want to talk about in this video. One, how it looked, and I want to compare that to the Blu-ray release, as well as some special goodies that I got for seeing this, which I think are really cool. So first of all, I want to talk about how this looked. So I really loved the video quality of this one in the theaters, and they do use that 4K remaster. I believe it's a 4K remaster, the same one that was used or supplied to NOVAMEDIA for their Blu-ray release. And now this is the full slip edition. This was part of their NOVAMEDIA exclusive Amore collection. This was number 18. And this one had some problems when it came out. So it was announced to be, I believe, like the first title in the On Masterpiece collection, and then it disappeared and no one knew what happened to it. And then Nova contracted for it, and then they said that they had some weird problems with the color, and they spent hours and hours and hours trying to fix the color because it did not, they thought it just didn't look good. But then they had said it wasn't very clear from their post, but after all those hours of color correcting, they actually went back to what they originally got. I think that's what they said, because it looked so different from the original. So that always concerned me. I had never seen it at that point, and when I got this, I did feel like, I'll show you these examples that NOVAMEDIA posted on their Facebook page. They have kind of a before and after from the color tweaking that they did. And my initial impression with this one when I saw it was too saturated, especially with some of the oranges. And my initial thoughts have proven to be correct, because the way that I saw this in the theaters was perfect. It didn't have any problems, and that orange problem that I felt was in this release was gone. So I don't know what the problem was with whatever color that they said that they got, that they wanted to tweak so bad, but the version that I saw in theaters was just fine. Now, if you have seen this movie, you know that this is one of the many Korean films that came out at this time period. Well, I won't say many, but we had like Il Mare, Ditto. You could compare this to something like The Call, which came out in 2020. But the time period kind of shifts back and forth between the mid 80s and early 2000s. So 2001, I believe. So it's about a 17-year, 18-year difference or so. And the color is very, very different between the two time periods. And the 80s part is kind of muted and faded, and that was purposeful. So a lot of my complaints or critiques that I've said about these 4K masters, you've heard me say muted a lot. This is one case where I feel like it's supposed to be, and even though it's muted, like the blues and the reds, everything, like the primaries are strong, so you know it's correct. And that was kind of a problem with the Nova version. I feel that even though that they said they had tuned back whatever color correcting that they made, it still feels a little bit warm, which makes the early 2000 part even more warm. And now it's always supposed to be more warm in the 2000 part, but it's just a little subtle thing. So I immediately came home and popped this baby in, and yeah, it looks amazing. Don't get me wrong. It looks really good, but I really wished it looked more, there's like a tiny tweak that's something wrong with it, that I wish it looked more like the theater presentation that I got. So if you haven't seen this Blu-ray though, I highly recommend you pick it up. I don't anticipate we are going to get like a UHD or another release of this. I could be wrong, but I don't expect it. And this was a very, very nice release. There is also a lenticular edition that I don't have, but this is the full slip edition. It has actress Lee Eun-ju on the cover and Lee Byung-hun on the back, so it's kind of an image that goes across. It's like a big image if you could spread it out. And it comes with a really nice book. This is probably 36 pages. A lot of these are. Let me just see, double check. No, 32 pages. That's fine. But this one has a little story on the film. And the really nice thing, oh, okay, no English, but a lot of great pictures. So this is a great collector's book if you enjoy this film. And you'll notice like some of these images look like really saturated, really colorful, and others are kind of muted. That's kind of just something that comes with this film. I actually haven't seen like the original that came out, but a lot of times the color can change between even a shot within its designated time period. But I really love the look of this movie. So the book is really cool. On the back, it has the title of the film, Bungee Jumpuru Hara, which just means to bungee jump. It's not really as confusing or long as the English title. One really cool thing about all the NOVAMEDIA exclusives is the title is like really reflective. They have the sticker logo there. I like how it kind of shines there, a little rainbow shine. So this is a Amare case. That's why they call this the Amare series. And many of them actually had a booklet inside here. This one actually had a more hardcover case book that came with it. So that was a little bit unusual, I think, with this release. But it has some great postcards and character cards. I love these. So the postcards are nice. It's one of the first shots in the film. There's the young relationship there. Great shot. And another kind of classic shot there. And all of the back have this. This is a really, if you can see the silhouettes here, this is a really cool sort of sunset silhouette dance scene from the film. So it's a real cool moment, and I think it's a really nice touch to put on the back there. And we have some cool character cards. And all of the back have the title there, as well as their silhouette from the dance scene that I just mentioned. I already have all of this awesome stuff for this film. Bungee jumping of their own. I love this edition. It's great. I really miss the NOVAMEDIA series. It was usually a little bit more artsy, art house type films rather than kind of the big blockbuster like mainstream movies that are on the exclusive line with Gangs of New York, John Wick, and all that. Great, but I loved this line as well. Kind of miss it. I hope it comes back. So today I'm adding to my bungee jumping of their own goodies because, like I said, that signature K series at CGV, I did buy the season pass. So that season pass, for whatever reason, I think it gives me one movie per month for at least 3 months. So this month's the free one, not the free one, I paid for it, but included bungee jumping of their own. And so the first little cool goodie that I got is this kind of old school like film movie theater ticket. And so it's really well designed. I love that kind of shiny part there. Number 3, because this is the third signature K film that has come out. Like I said, we had Teguki, JSA, and it's now bungee jumping of their own. I'm never going to rip this, but you can actually rip it along here. There's a little spot that you can see. It's kind of ready to have the usher, whoever you want to call it, like rip my ticket. And here on the bottom, it says signature K. And we have the really important lighter from the film. You'll know that when you watch this movie. And the back is amazing as well. The back is really nice. It has the genre, drama fantasy. It has the initial release date, February 3rd, 2001. And it was re-released April 7th, 2021. So that was, just a few days ago. This month, so that was what I saw. Director, Kim Dae-sung. Actors, Lee Eun-ju, Lee Byung-hun, Yo Hyun-soo, Hong Soo-hyun. And the English title and the Korean title on top. So, really, really awesome collector's movie ticket there that I got for seeing the film. And there is more. So this is really cool. This is a little specially designed pin for the film. So I'll take it out of here. So we've got Lee Eun-ju, Lee Byung-hun here. And then the earlier, or the 2000s time sequence with the teacher, Lee Byung-hun, and one of his students there. So, and I love how it's kind of this film cut style. So it's like a ripped little piece of the original, like 35 millimeter, the actual film. So that's a really cool little pin button. And this has the directed by Kim Dae-sung, and it has the actors' names there. So this is awesome, and it looks like they are also going to be doing this for Christmas in August and One Fine Spring Day. I really hope they do it for more films, but those are the ones that they have planned so far with the first pass. And the final really cool goodie that I got were these awesome image cards that came in this envelope here. And this envelope is really, really well designed. There are so many little subtleties on here. So, and it says right in the middle here, Signature K 2021 April, so 04. And there's a little writing here on the front. I don't know if this was a line from the film or just a little poem. So this says something like, it's not love because I love you. It's love because I have no choice but to love you. Okay, so pretty emotional poem there. But I like how here we have the start dates, or the initial release date of the film, February 3rd, 2001, and the re-release date, April 2021. And inside, as it opens up, bam, awesome. It says Bungee Jumpuru Hada, which is the title of the film. You can see right down below. And the cards are amazing. Let's get those out. And immediately I can see on the first one, it has that awesome sort of like hollow foil type reflective lettering there for the title of the film in English. And these are really nice quality overall. And on the back, they have bungee jumping of their own, as well as a little saying up there, Nomunujachi. Okay, so this is one of the final lines in the film. So I don't want to give any spoiler or anything. It probably won't. I mean, this is an old enough movie, but it says, I'm sorry for being late. And this says, even though you came late, thank you for coming. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Just a lot of detail on these cards. Here's the second one, which, as I said, was that sort of dance scene from the film. And the one of the early scenes in the film under the umbrella where they meet for the first time, pretty much. those are my excellent goodies that I got from Bungee Jumping of their own. Really awesome. I love this Signature K movie series. If you guys want to hear my thoughts more on the upcoming releases, let me know in the comments if this is enjoyable. A little show and tell as well. And I just was hoping to also bring some more awareness to this film. And remember, it can be bought and picked up through the NOVAMEDIA edition, the NOVAMEDIA Amore series. So don't miss that one if you don't have it yet and you do want to check out this film. Again, it is a great way to own it. I just have sort of that small little, I guess you could say it's a little bit of a gripe with the color and everything that is in there, but it's really not that bad. It's not that much of a difference. So thanks for watching on this one. Hope it was enjoyable. Until next time, I'm Tyler here at The Movie Beat. Keep watching movies.